Internet. I think he's running VIR or something. Huh? Yeah. Tom Barnett. Yeah, he's running the 6.
Those pictures will be 50 cents a piece now, man.
I've got a 71 240Z.
Do you really?
I think I've seen your car on YouTube before, VIR, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think
all over the
that's
internet.
what I was thinking. So have you run yet today?
Yeah, I busted the CV axle. I'm done.
Oh no, you got to see. I've busted the half shafts drag race, and I drag race a lot in mine.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Did you have it out of a 280ZX or 300?
Actually, they're custom axles. There's a Quafe differential in it.
Oh, no kidding.
I have 930 Porsche CVNs and big axles.
And it actually broke?
Well, no. Well, long story short, I just had those built, as a matter of fact. $5 race shop up in Mooresville. And one of those guys that built it didn't put a clamp on the boot properly.
Oh.
And I found a clamp lying here before lunch.
Oh,
I threw it in the trash. I was sitting there eating. I thought,
oh,
what if that's mine? And I got under the look. It was.
Jeez.
One missing, grease all over everything.
Oh.
Well, I put a radiator clamp on it, thinking I'll get through the weekend. Just be cool.
Yeah.
I ran 6 laps and pow.
You're kidding.
Yeah. I think it was
the grease flung off and just.
I heard a bad rumble when I just pulled off the track immediately. I think I can start it and still get on the trailer. I don't think it's busted, but they'll make it right. It's not quite, man.
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hickory.
Hickory.
Yeah.
Or Beach.
Oh, okay.
So is your 71 nice?
No, well, the superstructure's fine on it. She managed to run into it in the driveway about, what was it, 8 months ago? Yeah, she smashed it, and then the front of it had been smashed by another lady. Not real bad. No damage other than just up to the headlight bucket on both times, and I pulled it out. And but I mean, other than that, everything's straight. It didn't mess up anything, you know, getting into the strut tires or anything. Yeah, I've been drag racing it for about 12 years out on the Rockingham and Farmington and Mooresville. I go to Mooresville a lot. Best I run's 12.8 at 107, but that's just all. It's an oddball motor. It's actually a stock 280 block, not bored out, stock pistons. I put the diesel, Maxima diesel crankshaft in it. I shaved the pistons actually on my garage floor. Shaved them 30 thousandths. Put 2 head gaskets on. I've run it like that now for about 10 years though.
Wow.
Yeah, I have blown up at times. I broke a crankshaft one time there on the 3.1. And
those LD diesel cranks, they're hard to come by now, man.
They're very hard.
People selling them for $400 or $500.
Yeah,
man.
I only gave $250. Yeah, I only gave $250 for mine.
Yeah.
So.
I've got one hanging in the garage. One of these days I'm gonna build a stroker.
Yeah.
This is a turbo motor.
Is that a 2.8 or 2.9?
It's 2.8.
2.8.
Yeah. It's 40 over.
Yeah. What?
I don't know if you've seen any pictures.
No, I haven't. I've seen the car, like I said, on the internet, but I haven't seen it up close. Cool. How long have you had it?
Oh, forever.
Is it a 75?
It's an 78.
70? Oh, man. Check that out. Oh, yeah. Holy cow. Now, that's awesome.
It's, a $5 motor, of course.
Were you part of the wind tunnel test they did up at Mooresville?
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking. I noticed you had that small, you had a crack at it there.
I've done a lot of things to the car after, as a result of, the wind tunnel test. It's helped my thinking a lot. Vortex generators and little wings here and there.
I noticed that on the top back there.
Stuff,
Did they actually use your car in the wind tunnel test?
No. We took a stock 71, I think it was, bone stock, and blew it. And then we had a mule car, which was a 75. And we bolted lots of things to it. We fooled with it for months.
Yeah, I saw a little bit on the Hybrid Z where the different things y'all had done. What turbo's in that?
It's a GT35R.
GT35R?
Ball bearing, yeah.
How, have you dynoed it?
Yeah. I'm running two boost settings. You know, I'm 365 on low and 4.5 on high boost.
That's got to be just vicious, man.
It's 12 pounds, you know, boost.
Gosh.
You know, you probably know this. These motors really respond to head work.
Definitely.
We've got at least 100 hours in that head, and it really flows.
Are you running bigger valves in stock? I figured. How big are they?
Titanium valves.
Oh, no kidding.
I forget how big. I have to look at my specs, but as big as I
There's not a lot of room in there in between. There really isn't. That is so awesome, man.
And it's just a Schneider turbo cam, you know.
Really?
Doesn't hardly lope at all.
You got your coil packs on it.
Yeah, it's electromotive control with the whole.
When you first started racing the car, was it just pretty much kind of just stock when you first started, and you just kept changing it?
Bought the car off the West Coast, you know, as well as it actually came out of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
And the body was perfect. And, you know, because you can spend a few thousand fixing your whole body.
Oh, yeah. And if you're going to race, you better have one that's not a rust bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, all mine, the only place I've really got rust naturally are the fenders, and then right back at the dog legs. But when that happened is when I started doing eBay, and I parked it outside. God, it fell apart within 2 years. Oh my gosh, unreal. And then I didn't drive it because that's when I broke the crank on it, and I just said, the heck with it, I'm just going to let it sit for a while. And I just got tired of it.
Went downhill.
And it's when you leave one sitting, especially it probably put 10 years of rust in 1 year to sit in a spot. But I got it back up running again after about a year, and haven't blown anything up, but I haven't been racing as much lately.
Yeah.
It's normally what I keep breaking on mine is the stupid tail shaft housings on there. I've broken 5 in half right in front of it. I don't know, and I've checked the gear shifter, make sure it's not overextended. But I keep breaking those, and the little gear selector dogs, I break them, of course, the pins. You know, normally the motor has not really been, you know, like I said, I broke the crank the one time in the last 10 years. I did break 280 cranks when I used to power shift.
Yes.
I didn't have a rev limiter. I'd go about a year. And then when I race in Mooresville and Wilkesboro, I mean, I'll run sometimes 40 times a night.
Wow.
So,
that's brutal.
I've got the time slip to prove it.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. And you're talking, you know, I was running slicks, so, you know, you're talking 5,000, sometimes 6,000 RPM launches. But I quit doing the slicks and just went back to extreme tires. Wouldn't break as much stuff, you know. Yeah.
I hate